What's going on, Sha?
A whole lot of nothing. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I am I try to pride myself on being relatively uh street savvy, I guess, or like not street savvy, but like not like I don't fall for stuff, I guess.
Okay.
But I realize that like that's just not who I am. At my core, like I'm a believer, and if someone sells me to something is possible and like that thing is a good thing,
Uh-huh.
I believe it too easily, I think. And
You're
like,
okay.
right,
Okay.
so like I'll give I see what got this is what got me here. I was casted recently on a commercial,
Mhm.
so they asked me to be a truck driver on this
Okay.
commercial. So I get
Okay.
casted to be on a commercial. Um for those of you that don't know, like when they cast you on these commercials before you show up, you have a fitting day where they tell you, hey, come through. They try on a bunch of clothes they have to see so that they can get a look that works with the colors, whatever. And on occasion, they'll ask you to bring your own stuff
Mhm.
because you already have it, so they know it'll fit and it might work with what they have. So they asked me to bring my things, and as you know, I wear Dickies every day.
Right.
So like all my stuff was like, oh, this is perfect. I'm like, hell yeah, I know it is. This is what I do. This is why I got picked for the role, being frank. You know what I mean? So they're like, you got this in all the colors? I was like, I got this in only other colors. This is all I wear. This is it. This is black, blue, gray. Uh, there's no like bright colors, but this is what I got. And I got
Okay.
khaki if you want like summertime,
I got
you know?
khaki if you want summertime.
Real talk. That's what I can offer.
Okay.
And so they picked one of my outfits and they asked me to bring some coats because it was a winter scene.
Mhm.
And I have two coats. I had a used coat that I used last year, and I
Mhm.
had a new coat that I literally never touched. So they picked the new coat because it was like brown, it contrasted well, whatever.
Mhm.
I show up on set 3 days later and I see my coat hanging and the suit, the outfit they want me to wear. And I'm like, oh, dope. They went with this combination.
Mhm.
And I go into the booth and I asked them, like, yo, so how this works? She's like, yeah, we went with your outfit, we'll pay you we went with these items. So since we're using part of your outfit, we'll pay you for the usage of the day. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But like, some of the other stuff that we added onto it, we wanted to look more worn so that like it looks like you're working.
Okay.
So they grabbed the jacket and their verbiage was interesting to me, but I let it slide initially because I'm like, maybe I'm not seeing the whole thing. They grabbed my jacket that I know is brand new,
Right.
untouched.
Mhm.
And this dude starts fucking it up, like right in
Yeah.
front of me. He just like beating it up. He starts spraying some shit on it.
Mhm.
And like, this is a big budget shoot. Like, I can't stress enough. Like, there's like 70 people on set.
Right.
Like, there's money here. So when I'm seeing this happen, I'm thinking, like, I go down, like, let me see how, like, what's going on. So I asked the dude, like, yo, what you doing? He's like, I'm making it look worn. That's what they asked me to do. I said, okay, so how do you do that? He's like, I spray this shit on it. I scrape it on this. And like, I was so in the euphoria of like Hollywood magic
Uh-huh.
that like I was like, oh, this is dope how they could fuck your shit up and make it new again. So I was like, yo, so how do you undo this?
Oh,
And he's like, no,
shoot.
you don't. Like this is
This
how it
is
looks.
it. Yeah.
And I was like, yo, hold up, be like, this is my shit. He's like, nah, this is the jacket
Yep.
from set designer. Like, nah, this is my jacket that I let set design borrow that they never told me they was fucking up.
That's why they're paying you.
Right. So I go inside and I'm like, yo, what's up with the jacket? They're like, oh, we bought another one.
What?
And I'm like, definitely not. That's my jacket. So they go and check. Turns out they made a mistake. They had bought a ton of jackets,
Uh-huh.
but that was definitely mine.
Okay.
And they mistakenly thought it was one of theirs, and that's why they were fucking it up.
Okay.
So they owned up to it. They
Okay.
delivered me a new jacket. But I felt very like, yo, this is real like young of me to like think like Hollywood is that brolic that it could like undo. Like I watched this dude just fuck up my jacket right in front of me for like 5 minutes, just like, oh wow, this is incredible. You could beat the shit out of something and like make it new again. But no, he was legitimately just fucking up my stuff. And I had to wear my fucked up jacket, unsure of how it was gonna get resolved. A lady came and apologized to me afterward, and like she mailed me a new jacket. So I felt better. But in the moment, I was tight. I was like, this is crazy. You just fucked up my jacket right in front of me. And like the guy doing it, he's an artist. He's like a painter.
Mhm.
And like he was really hyped about his work
Right.
until he realized it was my shit.
Right.
And then he was very nervous.
Mhm.
Cause like now, like it wasn't just me, like there was extras in the scene.
Mhm.
And I was like the head trucker. So like now, like these real truckers are tight on my behalf.
Okay.
You know, so they're like, they fucked up his jacket. It's messed up, B.
Oh no.
And like this painter dude was like, nah, they told me. You know? I was like, nah,
Uh-huh.
he cool. He ain't know. He was just doing what he does. He was hyped. He got to do his art.
Right.
I get that. I've been there.
Mhm.
But I do want my jacket back. You know what I mean? So they mailed me a new jacket. I went home with a beat up jacket. But in the moment, I was very disappointed in myself. Like, man, I fell for this. Like, I really believed. Like, it made me like. I think of like those shows where like magicians do tricks in like real world. That would
Mhm.
be me. I would have fell for all of that shit.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't feel bad about falling for magic, first of all. So don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's part of the plan is to make you, especially folks like you who have your arms crossed through the whole show,
Hell yeah.
to like fall for it. That you're exactly who they're gunning for. So don't worry about that. But
Okay.
um, yeah, I mean, I hear you on not expecting them to fuck up your jacket. Um, but yeah, like yeah, they'll fuck up your stuff. I don't know. I think
Real talk.
that's the thing about Hollywood is that ultimately they will fuck up your things.
Real talk.
Like
Beat up my shit, Shy.
that's yeah. So I'm glad that you got. Do you like the new jacket that you got?
Yeah, I mean it's the same jacket new. So like I ain't
Oh,
mad at it again.
wait.
It's just
So what kind of jacket
it
was
was
it?
a
It was
it was a Carhartt.
oh,
I got like
okay,
a big Carhartt coat for the winter. It was
okay.
untouched.
Mhm.
And it just in my head, I don't know, it just didn't occur to me that like the way that they make things look worn on Hollywood is by fucking it up and making it worn. Like I don't know why. I was like, man, this is
Yeah.
incredible. Like they doing like makeup to the outfit.
Yeah.
But no,
No,
like they for real beat this shit up.
I when I when I played an unhoused woman
Mm,
on Peacock's Bust Down,
mm.
um a fantastic show that has of course been canceled, but for some reason Peacock has not taken it off of their streaming service. So please run to Peacock now and
Real
watch
talk.
all 6 episodes of Bust Down. It was created by Chris Red,
Word up.
Langston Kerman, Sam J, and
R.I.P.
Jack Knight,
Right.
RIP, King to Jack Knight. It is wild business,
Mm,
but it is so funny. And I am a coworker of theirs. They work in a casino, the characters do, and I'm one of their old coworkers who got hurt and ultimately ended up homeless. Um, and they run into me in an alley where a lot of homeless people, like an encampment, an alley. So they found an alley. They're shooting in California. They find this alley, and they tell me, you know, that they were out late, dressing the alley. And what I find out is that they put up, they put up tents and all that kind of stuff. They basically they have to clean out whatever's already in that alley in order for them to put down approved trash for them dressing the alley. So
okay.
every little everything that you see in those scenes, they put there, and it looks like a rundown like alley between houses, just trash and, beat up looking tents and all of that stuff. The tents, you're like, yeah, sure, they put that there. But the trash, yes, the bottles, the cans, torn up little pieces of paper, they placed those
Yo.
on that alley. And I was just like, wow. I mean, but it's, so that I don't get bed bugs. They had to clear out all the all the stuff so I don't walk out of there with ticks or whatever. And I get it, but man, what a job.
Yo, the detail, the amount of people
Yeah.
involved, the whole time blew my mind. So I was in the magic already. So
Yes,
when I
sure.
saw this happen, I'm like, okay, like they was building a rocket ship in the background
Mhm.
that like for real lit up. It didn't fly, but like it looked like it was going to. On
Right.
God, you could have told like the way it turned on. I was like, oh, this is crazy. So
Mhm.
yeah, I saw that. So yeah, I think my jacket could come back to life. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
no,
I'm
I
thinking like I thought he was going like because he showed me some material. He was like, yeah, like this can, I spray this and it looks worn. So I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna spray some shit that unwarns it. You
oh,
know what I
that's
mean?
funny.
But nah, my shit got
Mm.
fucked up. I had to calm down a whole bunch of like ex-union workers turned
Yeah,
actors.
'cause you got mad. Okay.
Yo, real talk. I had all these Teamster dudes real revved up. They're like, they
Uh,
fucked up G's jacket.
oh,
That's messed up.
no. Oh, no.
Real talk, B. But it was a vibe. It was good times, fun
Mhm.
time on the shoot. And then at the end they cut my scene, which was gangster, because like they basically just fucked up my jacket to not have me in it. I still get paid for the day, holla.
And you got a new replacement
And I got a
jacket.
new jacket, real talk. But that
Oh,
shit was wild to
man.
me.
That's so funny.
Straight up. Act the life, baby. I'm out here.
Yeah, yeah, it's wild, right? It is truly wild. I mean, the times that I am on set, I am so like, am I even supposed to be here? And I just kind of watch to see how things are going, and it's very fascinating. And part of me wants to just sit and watch them kind of put it together, but then part of
Yo.
me is like, oh, I'm supposed to say a line now. You know what I mean? Like, oh, whoops. So, I mean, part of me is like, man, maybe you should like look into doing some acting, like really go after it. But and then I don't because I forget or I'm late. I don't know why I don't. But yeah, it is kind of fascinating to be on sets and see like
Real talk.
truly now when I watch stuff, I'm just like, how did they do that? What was the vibe on set? It's yet again changed the way that I watch things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I used to watch things and enjoy them. And then I would watch things and I'd go, "Oh, man, how did they write who wrote that the writing for that?" Right?
Real talk.
And now I'm like, "Okay, how did they do this and blah blah blah." Like it's really but when I'm on a set, it's so nerve-wracking. I'm like, "I don't think I'm supposed to be here," which I think ultimately is what keeps me from like really trying to pursue it. I get requests for self-tapes and I send them in and I don't hear from them again and I'm like, "You know what? Good."
I ain't want it anyway.
Yeah, you probably right.
Yo. I've been booking I've been doing self tapes seriously for the last 3 months. I booked something every month.
Oh, wow.
So I'm
Oh,
happy.
good.
Yeah, like it's been cool. Um it's been just enough to not pay bills,
Okay.
but just enough to make me think that like yo, low key is kind of drug dealing. Like it's like a sample. Like yo, like yeah, you
Mm,
might make it,
right, yeah.
but not this month.
Yes.
Like you still should work this month for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but it's fun. It's a cool thing to kind of be. I'm in if over the next like six troops and correspondence, if over the next 6 months you think that I'm really pro a bunch of random pharmaceutical drugs. I'm not. I'm not anti the drugs. I just don't know what I got casted for. Um, but yeah, I'm out here. I'm repping a bunch of. I'm in a pharmaceutical commercial.
Okay.
I'm in I did a shoot for a hospital.
Okay.
So I'm out here. I the medical field likes me as a blue collar guy.
Ah,
Like they like
okay.
booking me as like a dude that's like working hard. They're like, yeah, he fits that.
Okay. I
So
mean,
I found my niche.
that's great. That's
I'm out here.
fantastic.
And the other thing is that threw me off is like this commercial was centered around like kids.
Mhm.
And like the energy that goes into that is fire. Like there was like 8 kids that were like the stars of this show, of this set. And like the amount of people dedicated to the kids is wow. Every kid gets a handler.
Mhm. Right.
You know what I mean? whose whole job is to make sure they're, because we were like, I'm a trucker, so like we were on like blue collar sites. Like we were in a construction area, we were in the mechanic shop,
Mhm.
we building a rocket ship. Like there's shit involved
Right.
that like is dangerous for little kids. And little kids is little kidding. Like they out here like there's a dude that, like one of the kids, the whole they he's in the commercial because he's nasty on the Segway.
Okay.
So he was segwaying all over the fucking place. And like
Right.
there's like a dude, you're like, yo, this is a real mechanic shop. And he ain't give a fuck. He was going under all of the shit. He was in his bed and he was segueing while playing a video game. Like crazy shit.
Oh, children.
But he nice. Like
But
he
he's nice
nice,
with it.
nice.
Right.
So like you couldn't stop him. Like I'm watching this, like there's like a person dedicated to each one of them. So
Mhm.
they had like an adult whose whole job was to like hop on a Segway to follow the Segway kid.
Right,
Because
yes.
he the only one who can keep up with him. They're like, yo, we need a Segway adult.
Oh,
You know what
that's
I mean?
so funny.
Then they had like a high energy like caretaker that like would like get them all centered and focused.
Mhm.
They had a teacher because they have to go to school
Right.
for a certain amount of hours. And then they had a teacher tracker whose job was to time the sets, the recording time, so that if they went over a certain time, they had to get a certain amount of school time.
Okay.
It was a whole thing. I'm like, yeah. So like half of the shoot was people centered around these kids.
Yeah.
It was beautiful to watch. But like as it was happening, like I was like, this is real dope. They having a moment. And then my singer come like, yo, my jacket got fucked up.
Right.
My scene got cut.
Mhm.
And these little kids been filming all day. Like they could have like, cut 10 minutes of that kid scene.
Nope.
Let me get my shine. Nah.
No. Uh-uh. It's always gonna be the kids, sorry.
Always the kids.
That's why they say don't work with kids and animals.
Real talk. They
Hollywood's serious about that.
straight up. Last commercial I did had animal too, had a dog in it.
Oh, we'll
So
never see you
I'm
then.
real talk. You might never see me. Real talk.
We
That
already
dog had
know.
mad people.
Yeah, of course it did. Everything little has mad people.
Real talk. Dog had a person whose job was, he had an actor who was specialized in acting with dogs that was pretending to be the dog walker. Then
Okay.
the actual dog's owner.
Okay.
Then a person whose job was to instruct the dog
Right.
where to stand. Cause I was a Uber driver in that one.
Mhm.
And I was supposed to see the dog across the street.
Okay.
And like the dog was gonna bark at me or some shit.
Right.
So like we had to line up where the dog would stop so that
Mhm.
the angle made sense on the camera.
Right.
And like I'm for real driving. So like I had to like I'm in the real street. So like I would drive and then it would be like, nah, the dog ain't like standing there. You gotta go around again. So that's some bullshit. Like I'm moving around because the dog
Yeah,
is
you
dictating the
will
shoot.
never be seen in that. It's all dog. No one's ever gonna see you. They might
Real
see your
talk.
hands, but they're not gonna
Yo,
see you at all.
if you see a red shirt and some brown hands in a pharmaceutical commercial,
That's you.
that's me
Oh, wow.
out here in these streets.
That's so funny.
Trying my best. I fell for the Hollywood magic, people.
That's okay. It comes for us all. Every once in a while, you think, "Wow," and then you read about what happens behind the scenes or you see a behind the scenes thing and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh,"
Nah, B.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
I'm gonna get a job at a bank. That's what I'm
well,
gonna
if you
get
don't
something stable.
stop BSing, you're gonna end up you're moving in a Hollywood way. You're not gonna end up at a bank.
You're gonna see me at TD next week.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna
Nope.
be I'm gonna be working at the branch. I'm gonna
You
change your 20s to singles.
There's no way. You couldn't even go back to a job that you enjoyed. You can't go back. You sorry. It's
We
not
out
gonna
here,
be for
baby.
you. Yeah.
TD Bank resume coming tomorrow, baby. Let's get into the news.
Alright.
Pumpkin weighing in at 2,471 pounds.
No.
That's right, baby. Wins California's contest is right. Minnesota horticulture teacher remained the reigning champion Monday of an annual pumpkin weighing contest in Northern California, where his massive gourds have won the top prize 4 years in a row. Travis
He's
Geinger.
juicing. He's juicing these pumpkins.
Ooh,
I don't know. I'm not I Look, it's not for me to say. I just feel like
Steroid pumpkins.
What you doing? Yeah, let's look at the jaw of the pumpkin. Is it like really chiseled? You know about steroid jaw?
Real talk, B.
Have
That shit
you
look disproportionate.
look? Let me. Anytime anyone joins a Marvel movie, the next time you see them, they're not a superhero. That's fucking steroid jaw. All of that,
Mm.
that strong jaw, that's from steroid. You like, I don't know. Either you work your jaw in a certain way or your body. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Real talk, B. That
Check the
angle ain't natural.
yeah, check the pumpkin for steroid jaw or stem or something.
This pumpkin has been at Balco. I like it. You know what I mean? Hanging out with Barry Bonds over there.
I'm just saying this guy's from Minnesota.
Hmm.
Yeah, check it
Travis
out.
Ganger from Annika, Minnesota, beat his closest competitor by 6 pounds to clinch the victory at the 51st World Championship pumpkin weigh off. I'm blown away. There's been 51 of these.
How about
Um,
that?
Real talk. That's the story.
But also, it's in Half Moon Bay, which is south of San Francisco. It says, which means he carried this 2,500 pound pumpkin to San Francisco
Hmm. 4 years in a row.
4 times. He just threw that bitch on his back and went to San Francisco.
Yo, yeah. Ganger and his family drove his gargantuan gourd for 35 hours to California. He said the
Okay.
giant pumpkin's next stop will be Southern California, where a team of professional carvers will do a 3D carve on it for a Halloween event.
Oh, wow. He said that as he has done in the past, he focused on having healthy soil and well fed plants, but that a cold fall with record breaking rain likely impacted the pumpkin's growth. Huh.
Yo.
Yeah, you juicing.
Hmm.
These pumpkins are juicing.
Man, imagine growing a 2,400 pound pumpkin and being in second place.
That's what I mean.
Yo,
The other guy lost by 6 pounds. What's actually, maybe he's not juicing. What's going on with the soil? Where is that? I want to know second place. Where is he from?
you know what I mean?
Like, I need to see the stats. Why are you growing them so big? How does that happen?
Yeah.
Hmm,
How do you get this on the truck?
I don't, that's wild.
Nah, this is too much. This is insanity.
Mm-mm,
Yo, yo, real,
I don't like
yo.
it. That's too much pumpkin.
I I do. I really believe in like finding your calling.
Okay, I mean this is
I
just.
If that's his calling, like it is what it is.
Mm-hmm,
But I really think that like I don't know if whatever you believe in,
mm-hmm,
when he dies and he's talking at the gate with St. Peter, like
mm-hmm.
and like he's like, yeah, I was like the god body of pumpkin growing.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Nobody was fucking with me. Four
yeah,
years in a row. Read about me.
right.
I feel like God is gonna be like, nah, B, like, that's not what I meant. Like, I don't know, like, there's no way that was the focus. Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
gave you all these skills and you channeled it in a weird way. I feel like he's gonna be like,
Oh,
you
you think that
misapplied.
maybe he should be talking to others about helping everyone be able to grow plentiful food
Yeah,
instead of putting it all into this one pumpkin so he can win a competition every year.
real talk. You could have
Mm.
solved world hunger.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
One
All
pumpkin
right.
at a time.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it with pumpkin, but with something. Doesn't have to be pumpkin,
Yeah.
but
Just saying.
certainly with something. Okay.
The
Okay.
what you know clearly is incredible. You're
Right.
just applying it to pumpkin growth. That's weird. You know what I mean? Like that could go elsewhere. That same
Right.
energy.
Because that's not a fluke. 4 years in a row
Yeah,
is not a fluke.
yeah.
You
Props. Like
are
you know something.
Yeah, you are channeling all of your know-how into the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like when people say like you could have cured cancer, this is what they talking about. This
okay,
is a could have cured cancer guy. And he's
right.
like, nah, be big pumpkins. And God is like, what the fuck, people? He's like, I can't save y'all. You know what
I think that might be seasonal merch. Nah, B, big pumpkins. I think it's seasonal merch. Nah, B, big pumpkins is seasonal merch. Ah,
Oh man, keep doing what you do, homie. I mean, it is
yeah.
what it is. It brings you joy. That's cool,
I
man.
mean, I guess we can't really stop you now. You seem unstoppable.
Real talk, man. You in the zone, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
you are.
what are the big pumpkin groupies called?
I don't.
Right? You like is it
I
like
want
is
to call them Linuses because of
ooh
Linus and the Great Pumpkin. I want to call them, a bunch of Linuses. But I mean, Linus can be it. It's all gender inclusive. So
okay.
wherever
How
you
about this?
fall.
I got one.
Uh-oh.
Pumpkin pounders.
Oh no.
We got
That's
chuckle
I
fuckers.
guarantee you that's a poor name. I guarantee you. There is no way that there's not a Halloween themed porn called Pumpkin Pounders.
You're
There's
right.
no way. It is gay men. Yes. There's no way. There's no way. I
We
I
out
I
here.
I yeah, that's gotta be gay porn. And I'm
Hey
not
man.
saying that to be mean. I'm saying that usually pounders
That's how
is
they
that's usually a term if you're gonna name a movie that would go for gay porn.
okay.
Straight porn, if you're using pounders, you're pounding a very particular thing, like,
Oh,
pregnant pounders, you know what I mean?
okay.
Or chubby pounder like, there's another thing added to it, but just I mean, pumpkin pounders or whatever, like, for the like, just pounded that's gay men. That
Okay.
feels like a gay movie as opposed to, like I can't fully explain the science, but just know 7 years in that field, I you get a sense as to what works where, and that's a skill I think I may still have, and
Okay.
that is what my gut tells me.
Hey, rock on.
Yeah,
We're happy to
see?
get the knowledge here.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, you share the knowledge. I'm not funneling all of that into a pumpkin.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
So I get it. I
The
get it.
world's a little better. See? Cause
It's something I don't know if it's better, but it's uh,
would have had me out here suggesting gay porn titles.
yeah, I wanna,
You know what I mean?
I just want the visual. I want you to make sure you have the full visual, is
Okay.
all I'm saying.
I mean, admittedly, I honestly think only men go to this event, so I'm not against this either. That's pretty dope.
I feel like there are some women. I feel like we've had some big gourds coming from, like, Australia.
Okay.
I feel like there have been some big pumpkins elsewhere, not
Mm,
just this guy. I feel like that's the case. And I mean, if this is his 4th time doing it, and we've been around for 4 years, but I know we've talked about big big gourds from Australia or New Zealand or someplace
yeah,
else.
we've covered other huge
So he ain't the only
foods.
one out here doing it, but it just feels creepy with him for some reason. I don't know.
It's not helping because like the thing they're all like on mattresses. Like if you
Oh,
see the
yeah.
picture of it, it just looks weird. Like every pumpkin is on a mattress. Like it looks like they
Yeah,
got memory foam. Like they trying to make these like sexy, comfortable pumpkins. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like
I get you. I hear
just
you.
putting it out there. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
I
But
hear you.
you do what you do in Northern California.
Mhm.
You know. In other news, a wildcat native to Africa and Asia was captured in a Chicago suburb. That's
Of
right.
course it was.
Authorities used a pole with a cord on the end to lasso and cage the caracal
That's funny.
Tuesday from beneath the deck of a home in the Hoffman Estates, about 33 miles northwest of Chicago. The large cat was first spotted in the area last week. A Wisconsin animal sanctuary was expected to pick it up unharmed, which will have a healthy and happy life far away from the home Hoffman Estates. Then it's what is this? Jan Hofferman Rao took photos of the cat in her backyard Then it starts coming up to my deck, jumped on my deck, and actually looked at me through the window. Native to Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia, and India, caracals prey on rodents,
I feel
other
like it's
small
probably
mammals, and
said
birds.
caracal?
Caracals,
Caracal? I don't know.
caracal,
Cat
cow,
Caracal. I wanna hear how it's pronounced. It
caracal,
could be a caracal, but who knows?
caracal,
Let me look
caracal,
up,
caracal,
pronunciation, because I know I'm
K
saying
K
no.
Raquel,
It's, 'cause I wanted to look it up and see what it looked like. It's got, pointy ears and a weird
Carrot.
little smirk. Okay.
Oh, that's what's up. I
Yeah,
like
you
this.
see
It's
it?
like a cat with like a moose in his hair,
With moose in
and
his
like
hair?
yeah, like the hair stays up, like
Caracal.
caracals.
Caracal. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
that's what
like
it
this.
is, and alright, so now back to this fucking
I'm pro
cat.
carrot. I gotta tell you, I'm a fan of these. The ears are cool.
I mean, it's a look. It's a look. They're, very pointy. The ears
Yeah,
are very tall and pointy, you
they
guys.
look like Thundercats to me.
Mm.
Like this is what the cartoon was based on.
I mean, like, it looks well, how big do they get? Not that big.
Yeah, I'm seeing a
Um,
picture of a dude holding one. The
60
guy that's
meter?
holding it, and I'm finding it, I would say it's the size of 80-pound dog.
Okay, alright. So, it's a medium-sized wildcat.
Yeah.
Um, the men can get up to 42 pounds, the females can get up to 35 pounds.
Okay. Look at that.
So that's not a huge I wonder how it got here though.
I like this. I'm adopting the character.
Oh, don't do that. Well, maybe. I mean, they do eat rodents,
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a good. It's a good
but
move.
also other small mammals and birds. So, like cats, other cats?
I'm with that. That's cool.
Do they eat other cats? What are the smallest mammals? This is going
Huh?
to send me down a hole that I don't think I'm prepared to go down. Honestly. And I don't know if I needed eating birds. No
Why
birds
not?
ever bothered me.
Uh,
Birds are up there, you know?
I mean, if it's like hanging out where it could be eaten,
Well, is it or is the cat going up to the house? Like, are these climby cats? I mean, all cats are climby cats. That I got a I got a picture of a lion in a tree right now on my wall. So yeah, they all like to climb.
the six smallest mammals,
Okay.
pygmy possums.
Okay.
Okay, they ranging in length of 2 and 4 inches, and they weigh 10 to 45 grams.
Oh. Okay.
Number two, we got the American Trumo, weighing in at 10 grams and 2.5 inches long, 1.5 with the 1.5 inch tail.
Oh, wow.
Then we
Okay.
got the pygmy jerboa.
Why are they all pygmy? Why
I
would
don't
we
know.
call them all pygmy? I feel that's racist, but what I don't know. I don't know anything. Don't mind me. Okay, so we're on 3.
These are also 2 inches in length, but the tail
Mhm.
could be 3 to 10 inches.
Oh, all tail. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
and this is a cross between a mouse and a baby kangaroo.
Uh, I don't know if I like that mix. I mean, I don't wanna
Yeah,
yuck
real talk.
anyone's yum, but that sounds, for someone who, is skittish, that
Yo,
sounds like a nightmare.
real talk,
All
yo.
that tail and then a little mousy thing at the end, mm-mm. I mean, that sounds like a cat toy, honestly, but
Yeah, it looked I forget the name of those toys that people would have on their desk with like the big heads, but it looks like that.
like trolls?
Nah. Like I'm gonna show a picture of it. I got like one of these things.
Oh, like a bobblehead.
Kinda, yeah. Like that's
Yeah,
what it looks like.
okay,
It's
got
like
it.
standing on 2 feet.
Alright.
It's pretty chill. Then we got the Etruscan shrew, the
Okay, it's
shrew,
true.
Etruscan shrew.
Okay.
That one's 2.3 inches.
Uh-huh.
Then we got the bumblebee bat.
Oh, are bats mammals?
Yeah, smallest mammal,
Okay,
bumblebee
yeah,
bat.
alright.
And closing us out, we
Uh-huh.
got the mouse lemur.
Ooh,
Oh, that
what is
sounded
that, a
kind of
French
sexy.
is that a mouse with a beret and a
Yeah,
scarf?
yo, Yo, real talk.
That's a
This
mouse that
is
smokes?
yo. You got demure mouses out here, baby.
Okay. A mouse
Hell
in a
yeah.
long dress? Okay.
Yo. It's kind of sexy too. It's from Madagascar.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There are 18 known species of mouse lemur, but on average, they weigh in between 1.5 and 3 ounces.
Okay.
So super small. This is the world's smallest primate.
It's a primate?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
They eat insects, mostly beetles, some fruits, flowers, and leaves.
All right. Keep it
That's
big.
what it is, yo.
Protein. That's a lot of protein and greens. Okay,
Real
girl, I
talk,
see
yo.
you.
Yo. If you would like to help us adopt our first mouse lemur, all you gotta do is subscribe to the show, baby. If you are Apple or Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars. You don't think we're fit to raise a mouse lemur. Come
You're
on, B.
probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. Because I already am picturing this femme fatale of a mouse. You know what I mean? So I definitely, my mouse has a Jessica Rabbit look to it. And so,
Yo, the eyes are kind of cool too. Real talk.
oh my gosh.
5 stars, you realize this mouse just eats keto. You can do that. You can feed it keto. That's cool. If you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter and Instagram at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. Shout out sweet to Cynthia Butler. With all that said, I am the hippopotamus lemur. Gastor
Oh
Almonte.
no, I just looked up the mouse lemur. Yeah, that's not a femme fatale.
Lemur.
Mm-mm. It's a lemur.
Lemur.
Lemur. That's the thing. It's what it looks like. It looks like a fucking. Okay, so yes, it is a primate for sure. It looks a little batty. A little batty. It's
Yeah,
not. It's got nice brown eyes though.
yeah,
But
the
I don't.
eyes are selling it.
Yeah.
But some of the eyes are rough on some pictures. Like
Yeah,
it's hit or
I could
miss.
see that being the case.
Real talk.
Hit or miss around the eyes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll put her in a long dress and give her a cigarette and a cigarette holder. We'll see what she can do. We'll see if we can sex it up a little bit.
Yeah, with the Etruscan shrew. Shalewa Sharpe.
Why am I a shrew?
Well, I ain't want to make you pick me, homie. Okay.
No, that's fair. I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
With the bumblebee bat, Shalewa Sharpe.
Yeah, let's do that.
This has been admittedly the weirdest episode.
This is a weird one.
This is a weird one.
This is a weird one.
Catch y'all next time. Peace.